Hey, 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 good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening. Thank you all for joining me. I am Pastor P, and I'm just here for just a word of encouragement tonight, this evening. Just for a word of encouragement for us. I think we need it. I know I do. So thanks for joining me for a word of wisdom, a word of inspiration, a word of encouragement tonight. Tonight, we're just talking about stretched for more, stretched for more. So, hey, everybody, come on in, come on in. I want to encourage someone today because I believe many of us are in that growth season. I know I am. I'm feeling the stretching. I'm feeling the stretching. Come on in, come on in. Give just a few more seconds and we're going to get started. Okay, well, thank you all for joining me. Again, I am Pastor P, and I bring a word every Monday to encourage someone, to inspire someone. And so, my word of encouragement, my word of inspiration, or my word of wisdom tonight is titled Stretched for More. So, I just wanted to encourage someone today. Keep going no matter what. Keep going no matter what. All that we have been praying for, believing God for, God is answering prayers. He is answering prayers. And have you ever noticed that when you prayed for more, life suddenly starts feeling uncomfortable? You pray for greater opportunities, and now you're learning things that you never learned before. You pray for increase, and now you're carrying responsibilities you never carried before. And that could be scary. It could be scary, but this is what we prayed for. It just didn't, you just wasn't expecting it to be the way it is. But this is what we prayed for. This is what we prayed for. You pray for increase, and now you're carrying responsibilities you never carried before. You pray for purpose, and now you're being challenged in ways you never experienced before. Yes, I know. It could be stressful, but God ain't trying to stress us out. He's just trying to stretch us. He's trying to stretch us to be all that we can be in Him, to be all that He has called us to be. So, hear me today that discomfort may not be a sign that something is wrong, it may be a sign that you're growing. And when you're growing, there's growing pains. Your bone stretches out, your muscles. To grow is painful. You have to disconnect from certain relationships that doesn't that's not going to grow with you. So we're being stretched. We're being stretched for more because this is what we prayed for. This is what we prayed for. So God is stretching us so that discomfort may not be a sign that something is wrong. It may be a sign that you're growing. And I've been thinking about Moses lately because God used him to lead the children of Israel. But God had to stretch Moses. Moses saw himself one way, but God saw him another way. Moses focused on his limitations. God focused on his potential. When God called Moses, he started making excuses. He started saying things like, who am I? What if they don't listen to me? I'm not a good speaker. Have you ever felt that way? I know I have. I felt that way. But have you ever looked at an opportunity and thought, I'm not qualified for this? Or looked at a goal and thought, I don't know if I can do this? That's exactly where growth begins. Growth begins when God starts pulling you beyond what is comfortable. He stretches your thinking, he stretches your mindset, he stretches your emotionally, he stretches you physically too. And if I'm honest, I believe many of us are experiencing that right now. We're learning new things. We're stepping into new spaces that are not familiar. We're developing skills we didn't have before. We're taking on assignments that feel bigger than us. But here's what I learned in my stretching season, in stretching for more. The stretching is connected to prayer. The very thing we've been asking God for may require a version of us that does not exist yet. Think about it. The blessings you're praying for requires greater capacity. It requires greater capacity. The business that you've been praying for requires greater capacity. The ministry requires greater capacity. That relationship requires a greater capacity. The assignment requires a greater capacity. So God stretches you before he expands you. And if you're feeling stretched today, like me, don't panic. Don't quit. Don't assume you're failing. You're not failing. You may actually be growing. You may be becoming the person God needs you to be to handle what you've been asking him for. I want to encourage you to stay in the process. Keep learning, keep growing, keep showing up, keep trusting God. Because what feels uncomfortable today may be preparing you for what you've been praying for tomorrow. So before I get off from here, let me ask you this. What area of your life is God stretching you right now? Is it your faith? Is it your mindset? Is it your business? Your relationships? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. I'd love to pray with you and encourage you. But remember this, you are not being broken. You are being built. You're not being overlooked. You're being prepared. And this growth season is producing something greater than you can ever see right now. Okay? Okay, now I'm going to leave this with you. Also remember, if God is stretching you, it is because he sees something in your future that your current capacity cannot yet hold. The stretching is preparation for the promise. It's preparation for the promise. Amen. Amen. So I hope that word encouraged you tonight. And thank you for joining me. And I'll be back next week with another word of encouragement to inspire you to keep going, and don't give up. God bless you. I'll see you next week.